Let's play a different game. Fire it all up again. Fire up my heart again. For me to lose, I know I'm the one to stay. I'll run away again, running away again, till I see the you.
All right, welcome. Welcome back to another day, another challenge with Team Genetix. Joined today is Yuma, the one and only.
Hello. How are you doing?
How are you doing? How have you been?
Oh, you hear me, right?
Yes, I do.
I'm doing good, and you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Weather is not amazing, but we take it.
It's good for me when we are only at home, to be honest.
Yes.
I don't want to sweat at home as well.
Yeah, like 4 million degrees.
It's crazy.
It's true. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a talk or a standing of the things until we get into the champ select, and then on our way to our first game of the day. So yesterday, first game was a clean 2-0. We streamed that one. Unfortunately, second game was 1-0 lead for Team Genetix. After that, unfortunately, 2 games lost for us. So this means at the moment we are in a lower bracket. And this means, if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, Yuma, but this means if we cannot lose any more games, basically.
We cannot lose any more matches. Everything is best of 3. Funny enough, the bracket is already done for us, so we know who we will play against if we win. But like you said, we cannot lose any more matches. So it's a best of 3. We can only lose 1 game per match, and there are 3 to go up. So today at 2, or right now, today at 6, and then tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, and as you said, I see the bracket is already done, so both opponents are known for us if we would win. So yeah, I mean that might be a positive. You know, you can prepare a little bit. You can use the time pretty well. You don't have to wait for the bracket to finish. I don't know what happened in upper bracket, if they just played everything through.
Yeah, I don't know as well. To be honest, that's a little bit weird that some people are already down, but I guess they played yesterday already, maybe.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Apparently, VP had to play against MT1. MT1 we also had to face like some while ago, but they forfeited the match because they were not able to set up a roster in time.
I see. Yeah, I see now. Oh, and MT1 just got they got promoted.
Basically for free. Yes, actually, yes.
Okay, that's wild.
I mean, it's a bit unfortunate, right? Usually.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, you know, the playoffs to the 4 are always a little bit weird because you are in a double elimination bracket and you can just be unlucky. And there are so much teams. Maybe 64. I'm not even sure how many teams there are, but a lot of teams. And if you just get unlucky and play 2 times versus really strong teams, then you're just out of it. Or if you are lucky and you only play, weak teams, then you have the chance to go up pretty easily, but then you would just fall down in the next season anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I was also expecting. I was expecting Team Ghosts or Swiss Ghosts from yesterday to win easily in first round, which apparently was also not the case for them. So that was a bit unlucky.
Well, I mean, we lost versus their opponents as well, right?
Yes, but it was closer, you know.
Yeah.
We took 1 game from them. Well, Swiss Ghosts as well, to be honest. So
yes. So I think in the end it is what it is. If we just talk about our enemy right now, before we go to the next, we play versus Team. How are it called?
Elite Ice, I think. Team Elite Ice, yes.
Team Elite Ice, yes. So Team Elite Ice, when you watch their OPGG, I mean, looks fine, to be honest. Looks not too strong, like some diamond players, mostly diamond players. They were master maybe last season, or yeah, diamond to master team is beatable for us for sure. So I hope to see a strong performance today, since yeah, we got put down to the losers bracket. We have to
Yeah, right now it's a little bit of a pressure, right? I mean, of course, you can drop one game in the series, but the series should go our way, nevertheless. And yeah, there was a quick question in the chat. The playoffs are Div 5 to Div 4, right? Yes, exactly. It's basically about who gets promoted to Div 4 and who stays in Division 5 for the moment.
It's crazy. This is our fifth attempt, I think, to go to Div 4.
It's fifth, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's the fifth.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We just can't get up to Div 4. It's.
I thought it was
wild.
4, but I'm not sure 100%.
I'm not sure. It could be the fourth. It could be the fifth. Something
Yeah,
like that.
it's right.
Too much for my.
Yeah, I think I did memes for like 3 times, and then after 3 times it wasn't a meme anymore. It was just like standard shit, you know. So.
Okay, so the players are in the lobby. Looks like Team Genetix will start on red side, but the game hasn't been started yet.
It seems like since we came from upper bracket, we had to have side selection.
Okay.
So it seems like Team Genetix decided to go for red side first, but not completely sure about that. I don't know how side selection works. I think named first is able to select for the first game, but
I think it's the first game the left team can select, and then for the second game the loser can select. This is it. Trust pray. I don't know if that is an emote, the pray GE.
Pray, yeah, I'm not having the right chat open, so I don't see it. But
well,
yeah,
I have the chat open, but I don't see it as well.
we hope as well, of course. We hope that this is the time. But yeah, like you mentioned, it's not always easy to get the right.
I saw the next opponent. So our if you weren't here, Korox, we already know who we play if we win the next game and one more. So we already know the full bracket, and I mean there are some strong teams as well. But I mean first we have to beat Team Elite Ice, and they look not bad as well. I mean every team that goes into the playoffs, they can play the game, you know. That is for sure.
Exactly. So yeah, jumping right into Champ Select, we having a Sejuani brand Vi banned, so really focusing on Void for the Champ Select.
Yeah, so Void had some crazy games yesterday, I heard. He performed really good in the second series as well. So I mean it's for right now he's one of our best players, so it's good that they banned him out. I think it's a good strategy versus us. And Korox, no, there's no Swiss Ghosts versus Genetix, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
we would have loved to beat the shit out of them, but
yeah, that would be a banger for sure. To
maybe Switzerland.
maybe Switzerland. It was so funny that he shit talked in our Discord, and like 20 minutes later they lost the fucking game.
Yeah, but the sad thing is that we lost then as well versus
yeah,
them,
that's
so
a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate.
Okay, so they went with Jinx first pick. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm only playing TFT right now.
Okay.
So I'm not sure about the meta. Jinx in TFT is pretty good though.
Actually, okay, wrong game mode. But yeah, I mean, we talked about it. Jinx would have been. I mean, if you had Y open, it would be an opportunity to pick Y into Jinx. But right now, of course, Y not available for Void.
I mean, it looks like a pretty heavy team fight come from both sides. You have the Jinx, the Annie, just want to hit frontline, burst someone, and then on the other side we have the Jarvan and Misfortune combo. You just get the Jinx in the Cataclysm, and then Misfortune ults her out of her life.
Yeah, and also right now it would be a great opportunity to pick Orianna here, maybe. Yes, exactly. As yesterday, IP Wave and Void on the combo.
Yeah, and I think they have really great synergy. They showed it in they showed it yesterday. they know what each other wants to do. They know they want to play the early game and how they want to play the fights. So I think it's a good addition to pick up the mid laner right now. So the problem is now that Team Elite Ice, they can ban some supports away from Team Genetix so that they will win the bot lane, because MF is not that good early game if she's not paired with a great support. Maybe something like, oh, they banned top laner. I think something like Rel would be really good right now, or Alistar for Team Genetix, and they can get at least one of both.
Exactly, and I mean they still have one pick left on red side, so they can definitely pick up support and then still decide to counter top lane. But Darius will get banned, as well as Xinzhou against Team Elite Ice, so we will definitely see where this is going. Viego also banned from the side of Team Genetix, and the last ban from Team Elite Ice will come out shortly.
That's a huge ban from Team Genetix. So Viego is a champion that, if he gets a reset, he can basically kill your whole team. And with Annie paired, it's really easy to play, because the Annie will just ult someone and he will burst down, and then you can get the soul from that guy. So to ban the Viego out is really good. And now, like I said, Rel, Alistar, both really good for our comp. We go with the Rel. Now the bot lane is fine, and then we still have the counter pick for top lane.
Yeah, I think Champion Select was very, very cleanly played by Team Genetix. Very adaptive.
I hope they go a tank though.
On top lane?
Right now, yeah, because right now our comp is really good in team fighting. Well, it does not have to be a full tank, but like something that does not get one shot, because I'm really scared of the Annie right now. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think it should still be a fine matchup for mid lane. For like, there's probably not too much going on until level 6, but I guess we will see how it will play out. So we have a Wukong in jungle and a Poppy in top lane, which is also not too bad. No, you have to disengage if the Jarvan or the Rel wants to go in, or can deny with W pretty easily. So I don't think it's a bad champion against the comp from Team Genetix.
Hello, we have Mert's biggest donator on his OnlyFans.
That's crazy.
Welcome to Team Genetix chat.
Welcome to the stream. Store.teamgenetics.ch. Just putting that on.
Okay, so we have the teams. I like the Udyr a lot. So what if you watch both teams? What do they want to do? First of all, Team Elite Ice, like I said, they want to go all in. They want the Nautilus hook. They want the Annual on top, and they want Wukong to disrupt the backline. And also they have the Poppy. First of all, to stop the engages, but second of all, to also kick some people away in the fight. So I think their comp is pretty decent as well. And our comp is also really good. You have strong engage. You have the Udyr, who can probably tank for days because he can go full armor, and I don't think Annie will do a lot to a Udyr when he can shield himself up every time. So I like our comp more, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see Roshar on Udyr yet, so it will definitely be interesting to see. And I mean, as I said, I'm not the best at the game anymore because I'm washed and old and whatnot, but personally I think it's important that bot lane is not or tries not to fall behind too hard, or that the Jinx can just scale for free, because it's important that the AMF can also output damage with the ult if the team decides to engage. Yeah, I mean, I'm also scared that the Poppy can deny the engages pretty heavily.
Yes.
So that will be interesting to see in the team fight, but of course I think both teams want to team fight. There's like nothing too crazy with the split pushing going on, except Udyr can, you know, do a lot of stuff in the side lane, but I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, so the thing is, what does Team Elite Ice do in the side lanes? So I don't think that Poppy can do anything versus Udyr, because he will insta clear the waves, and he will probably go some damage items as well. So he will shred the Poppy. So I don't think that Poppy can hold him on the side lanes, to be honest. He will proxy farm and do Udyr stuff. And then on the other side, you have the Orianna versus Annie matchup, and the Annie gets just outranged. At some point, if Annie does not have flash, she's fucked, because she can only stay under the turret. And for that reason, I think if Team Genetix does not give the first 2 Drakes instantly, if they can get at least 1 Drake, they can play the side lanes, then this game is pretty much over. Yo, you saw the chat.
About the... Yes. If he ints the game, that's crazy.
We don't endorse OnlyFans on this channel, though.
No, that's...
Let's not talk about this anymore.
We distance ourselves from this, whatever the play is. Yeah, so, will be interesting to see, of course. Maybe also talking shortly about the Poppy Udyr matchup. Like I said, I'm not really top lane knowledge based, but I think maybe that Poppy might have some trouble against Udyr. But again, I don't think we can only look at the top lane matchup itself, but we also have to look at the 2v2. And do you know if Wukong and Jarvan combined with the top laners is like the better 2v2 against Poppy Wukong, or is it more in favor against Udyr? And
so I think the big thing to take away from here is that Team Genetix will not play around top lane. Doesn't make any sense, because first of all, they have Poppy, so the Jarvan can never engage. And second of all, it's not necessary. I think Udyr will win the top lane matchup at some point. I think in the early game, it might be a little bit hard. But at some point, the Udyr will win pretty easily. Oh, I'm in the game as well. You will stream it, right?
yes, I'm switching right now, setting everything up.
I will leave the game here.
You see it in Discord, right? Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm in there. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think at some point, the top lane matchup will swing in Team Genetix' favor. So the best thing for our team to do is just leave them alone. Path to bot side, try to get 1 Drake, try to get the Grubbies. If we get 6 or 5 Grubbies, at least 4, the Udyr will be online. So that's the only thing. That the worst thing that can happen is that we lose the bot lane matchup hard, and then they can snowball, take 4 Drakes. We have to group, we have to fight them, and then it's cooked. But if we just keep, or I hope that's the game plan at least. Maybe they're cooking something, but I think we just have to chill. But in the early game, it is possible that Poppy wins. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure later Udyr just shits on Poppy. Unless she goes full MR. I guess she could do that.
I mean, there's no real point in doing that, I guess. Or
I mean we have only the MF
yes
with AD.
Yes.
So I think she could do that, and then that might be a solution, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the sums, also Jinx taking barrier.
Yeah.
So no cleanse, and Jungle going with the Ghost Flash.
Yeah, so I think he takes the Ghost so he can space versus the Annie. So he can dip in, get 1-2 auto attacks off, run away again. Because, yeah, the only thing that you have to be worried of in the Annie is, yeah, look at this.
I mean, that's
the gameplay.
Crazy. Alright, that's...
Poppy stands in this shit, like, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage, also already the push on top lane. And Rashar really going ham on that Poppy.
Yeah, but he needs to be careful. Look where Wukong started. So if he comes top lane, might be dangerous. And I guess he has Ghost now, he's fine. But will he go proxy farm now? No, he won't. Good. Okay, so we have standard lanes. We have both junglers going bot side. Like I said, top lane matchup, it is what it is. You just leave them. And it's all about who gets the bot lane ahead.
Yeah, also Wukong a little bit ahead on the clear. I mean, slightly. But gets spotted also at chickens. And there was, I saw a question in the chat. No, we commentators cannot hear the players. We are in a separate channel. So, and also it wouldn't be favorable because they are in live game. We are 3 minutes behind. So we cannot hear anything they communicate.
I mean, I don't know if you know it, Sandro, but in Valorant there is no spectator. and so you basically can't cast the games.
Oh,
Only
wait,
if you go to your coach's POV.
and observer is not allowed, or what do you mean?
There is no observer.
You sure?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I don't know.
I thought there was also always 2 space.
Okay, whatever. Okay, Rajar winning here pretty easily. You see that I saw Rajar taking cookies with him, while Poppy did not opt to take it. And look at Wukong here. So, Team Genetix, they had the ward on top side placed by Rajar, so they know that Wukong started top side. And right now, Void didn't see the Wukong at the bot side crab, so they should know he's either on top side crab or ganking bot.
Yeah, he's going for a
So I
reset
see
right
them.
now. They trying to engage. Wukong
Oh no.
is trying to get a gank, and
Okay.
Ripsy having to flash out here, but I think nothing, or nobody dying at least, and Void also getting double scuttle for that trade on bot side, but maybe they're looking for a dive right now. They see the Wukong hovering.
That's an int.
There's
That's pretty sure an int.
I mean, it's a pretty big wave, but I don't know if they actually managed to do that. Rips is still healthy, also popping potions, I think, still having also the stacks available. And Wukong doing a reset. Yeah. So no dive, only flash lost on Ripsy. And yeah, I think that was, the worst avoided, I guess. And yeah, for that also, like, Void now pretty ahead in jungle with double scuttle.
Yeah, so he got double scuttle, he got the enemy Crocs as well. Or wait, what is it called, this thing?
Grump. Crocs?
Oh yeah, the Grump.
Grump, yes. But I think it was not up.
Yeah, the Grump. No, it was
Oh, it was
up.
up, okay.
He stayed and he took it, so you already see a pretty big lead for us in the jungle. Maybe you can switch to the gold. Oh,
Rashad really taking like a lot of ganks as I'm switching to gold.
Yeah, so Void actually only up 100 or 200 rather. Ah, now he's backing. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, 300 gold, still good early game advantage. For him, he will get level 6 pretty much half a minute or a minute earlier if everything goes well. And you see right now, Team Elite Ice, they want to do the Drake, but they should not be able to. If you see the item disparity between Void and Wukong, I mean, Team Genetix should try to look for a fight right now.
Yes. Also, like with the Poppy pushed in like that, of course, Rashad low as well, so both top laners probably not able to TP in time. Also, Poppy no TP available at the moment. And I think they started Drake.
They should fight this.
And Poppy having to flash on top lane, I just saw. So we didn't see that, unfortunately. But we're looking at the Drake fight. Ripsy engaging on Nautilus and Wukong. Nautilus having to flash out, but we're dead pretty sure here. So that will be first spot for Team Genetix picked up, and they can take over the Drake.
Yeah, so basic mistake. You use too much time on bot lane trying to look for the gank, while, like I said, Void got way stronger than the enemy jungler, and then you start the Drake while the enemy mid laner has prio. So yeah, that's basically what it was. And now the game looks pretty favorable in Team Genetix' favor, I guess. You have the 1k gold lead. You have mid lane that is fine. He just outspaces him, and the bot lane matchup just got worse for Team Elite Ice. And yeah, like you see, look at Void. He's level 6 and the Wukong is level 5. And now we get free grubs for free, as long as we do not get dived.
Yeah, Wukong was spotted, and I think also the pings from Void come out that he's at his Grump. So Team Genetix definitely knows where enemy jungler is, and Void is finishing, I think, grubs pretty easily. And Team Elite Ice is looking for a dive here. I don't know, TP coming out from Rashar, and I think Nautilus will go down here. And ult also coming out from Django, and Rashar I think will just chase down both players. And it's basically game over for Elite Ice. So clean pickup, of course TP used, will lose some CS top But
Mid, look at mid, look at mid.
we'll be fine. Also Void now looking for an engage. No stun available for Annie. And immediately ulted against the flash.
Oh.
That's crazy. Good timed or unfortunate timed flash here. And another kill going down in mid lane.
Yeah, so the game looks won. Right now you have the 3k gold lead. Your AD carry is super ahead. You have the mid lane that is ahead, and now top lane. You look at the items, he's stacking, he's online, he will shit the poppy very soon now. So the only thing that I have to say is it's not the first time that we see Team Genetix getting a big early game lead and throw it.
Exactly.
I mean, we watched some or we casted some Prime League games, so I hope that they got better in the last 3-4 weeks. Unfortunately, I did not see games since then, and I hope they can close this game out rather clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like also keeping the focus, trying to avoid mistakes as much as possible. Also like keeping it clean. Of course, right now game is ahead by a good margin of gold, but still it's not won.
Yeah, and the bad thing for Team Elite is if you look at the summoners. I mean, it's fine if you are behind in gold and you have the some advantages, right? But they have no flashes up. Literally, they have no flashes up, while Team Genetix, they have 4 flashes up right now. So Team Genetix is in the driver's seat. If they want to gank, Team Elite Eyes, they will just flash away. If Team Genetix wants to engage, they can flash on them, and then they are probably dead really, really quickly because they can't get away. So at least for the next 2 minutes, Team Genetix is in the driver's seat.
So looking at the objectives, maybe really quickly, we have 1 minute 30 seconds until the Drake comes up. It's a Wind Drake or Cloud Drake or whatever it's called. And we have also 1 minute 30, basically same timing for the Grubs. And IBWave looking for a engage here, but gets counter ulted. I don't think he can finish the Annie, unfortunately, but both ultimates used here.
Yeah, but what ulti is more worth?
I mean, I would say it's pretty even. Ripsy going for
And those are the things. Like, why? You have a Drake up in 1 minute. You have a Drake fight coming up. The enemies have no flash, and you just wasted your easy engage. For what? Even if you get the kill, what do you get?
Yep.
I mean, they pushed in the wave and reset anyways. They would not have got mid lane turret. That's the thing with Team Genetix. Like, unfortunately, they just throw their leads so easily or use stuff. But okay.
Void looking for a dive bot lane, and Nautilus getting finished here, and it's close fight on top lane. So Roshar picking up the kill, but will probably die to the Wukong coming in. And I don't think he can do much against the Wukong.
Okay.
It's a huge gold going over to Wukong. But this should mean that Drake is pretty free for the moment. But as we mentioned, Grubs also coming up with the same timing. I mean, there's 10 seconds left, but I think maybe Wukong will try to look at them.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage of the game, if you are so hard ahead, maybe Drake is the better option because you will get the chance to push in the towers. So it is what it is with the Grubs. But if you get 3 Drakes, the enemies are forced to fight you, right? And
Exactly. So
that's what they prioritize, I guess.
There's objectives being traded here. So Drake for the Grubs. So it's even on the Grubs. And Nautilus getting engaged again. Got caught off guard. Flashes out again. So no flash.
They will get dove here.
But I think Void will just walk up on them. Basically nothing they can do. And clean pickups from Void. So another double kill on bot lane.
Yeah, and you see the bot lane is over. So I'm not sure what Django is building though. Is he building lethality or is that an IE?
Might. I mean, it has to be IE. But
Item IE? Is that back in meta?
it's a Bloodthirster apparently. So.
Ah, okay. Oh, flash out from Wukong.
Another flash burned, so I had to flash out. But Rashad is going crazy, but IP wave not okay. I guess we just die here. Never mind.
Yeah, you see the first item of Rashad. This is
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
it's okay.
hate Wukong top. It's crazy. He will do a lot of damage even to the Poppy. Poppy has no chance. Look what she's building. She will get burned to death.
I mean, no item on Poppy also at the moment. Only the Bomby Cinder. I think
And
it's yes.
The problem with that is you used again the Wukong ulti, you used the Wukong flash, and you got nothing. Actually, you died. So the comp of Team Elita is they want to stack up as 5 and they want to hard engage. So.
Yeah, TP coming in from Annie, but I think Jinx will not survive this. Annie also very low. Will use her ult here. But I think Ripsy will go down. Django also needs to be careful on this, and it might be turned by Team Genetix. Void goes in like a mad at, but I don't think he can survive this. I mean, a lot of healing done here, but I don't think he can live this and will go down, unfortunately. Another shutdown going over to Team Elite Ice. Not a big one, but it's a little bit of gold.
It's a classic Team Genetix move. You have the lead on bot lane. You see the enemy TP coming in, but you're still going to dive. Why not just walk away? Like.
Yeah, I think it was still a favorable position until the Wukong joined the fight. Maybe they did not expect the Wukong to be bot side, but yeah, I mean it was.
I mean they're lucky that the MF survived because she has the big shutdown.
Yes.
I guess. Or can you press enter? Did Jarvan have shutdown? Okay, he got
yes,
the 150.
Yes.
I mean that's fine. It's not too much. Okay.
Okay, that's a Jinx ult that did nothing.
I think she wanted to clear the wave, maybe. Okay, but what's the game state? So in 2 minutes we have Ocean Drake. Ocean Drake seems really. Is it? I don't know how good it is versus the comp of them. It looks fine because they don't have too much burst since Annie is so behind. So I think Ocean Soul looks decent for Team Genetix, and they should prioritize it. So what I'm hoping that I see now is that they don't take useless fights. They wait with their cooldowns and they use it at the next Drake. Because I think, that Team Elite they will probably contest it since Jinx would get her first item by then.
Crazy damage output by Django, also getting engaged right now, but I don't think Jinx and Nautilus can do a lot here, but need to be careful of moves from the enemy team. Void still doing Herald. And also no TP available from both mid laners who are sitting in top lane and just farming waves at the moment.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage.
Yeah, and Poppy can basically nothing. And also Nautilus getting engaged again. Ult comes through from Misfortune, but unfortunately not enough.
Nice. Ulti wasted. Before the Drake. Here we go.
I mean, cooldown should not be too long, I guess. It's 110 seconds, so will not be available for the Drake. But we decide to push mid lane here with the Herald.
Well, I guess they prioritize getting the mid lane turret here and pushing the enemy ADC out. Oh, what is Ripsy doing?
Yeah, we're deep
will get top lane?
in the jungle, and Orianna has the possibility now to maybe make something happen, but both teams trying to defend, or like Team Elite is trying to defend bot lane as good as they can before the Drake spawn.
So both top laner have their TP up, but Poppy is way too low. Actually, we should die here.
Like off the verge of dying, and Rashar is just running it down. Taking a lot of damage for the turret here, needs to be careful, but will get top lane turret for sure, maybe. And seems like Drake will be uncontested for Team Genetix.
Okay, yeah, so my bad, I guess. They pushed them back, they could not fight. Jinx just got her first item and it's IE. So, if you are Team Elite Ice, what do you do, Xbreaker?
I mean, the thing is, probably I would try to avoid making mistakes in the first place. Try to farm up, maybe get the shutdown golds from Misfortune. So trying to get the catch going, because we know that there's some maybe inconsistencies around. And yeah, but of course it's very difficult to play from the back foot, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So the thing is, they are so behind in the items. You see, Oriana, she already has the Zhonya's, or not the Zhonya's, the first item of it.
Yes, Secrets.
Oh, let's see how much damage he does.
And Rashar is running down. Annie here gets stunned. Wukong also coming in, but the question is, can they turn the fight? Wukong trying to chase it down, but Rashar being too fast for the moment. I think no sums were burned from either side, so...
Team Genetix with full pressure, they will take top side control, try to get the tier 2 on top, then tier 2 on bot lane, and then maybe Nash, or maybe they will try to get Nash in 1 minute. They are so strong right now, they should look for a fight.
Yeah, they're trying really to focus on top, ult coming out on Poppy, but I don't think it will do much. Also, Udyr now getting ganked again. Will he be able to get out double ult from Wukong? And I don't think it will be enough, no. So Rashar going down, and they cannot actually do anything on the other side of the map. I think Poppy still trying to defend as good as she can, needs to flash out. Unfortunately, not enough damage from Team Genetix, so she will not go down.
Yeah, a little bit of an overstep from Mert. He thought he was unkillable, but he has not a lot of defensive items, so he only has the Liandry's and this other item I don't know the name of, but it mostly only gives health stats. So he does not have a lot of resistances right now. Still building up on that. But they won't lose too much from it.
Yeah, Team Genetix now also looking to make another trap in the jungle. They have a good amount of vision coverage to do so, but let's see if somebody will walk into it. I mean, pink ward was spotted by Poppy.
Do they have a ward on Nash, or?
Yes, it's pink warded, so they know they have no vision on Nash.
Have a ward there, look.
Oh, the ward is actually behind, actually, yeah, you're right.
Damn.
So they know they were inside jungle. Actually, well played to not walk in, but right now still an opportunity to do so. Maybe Nautilus walking in, Rashar still going top lane. I'm gonna switch right here for the second.
Yeah, I think we're looking for a fight.
Yeah, so bot lane doing skirmishes. Wukong getting engaged, and also TP from Udyr. And they will catch Poppy, not, because she will also TP away.
But where will she go?
That's crazy. She just TP to the tower.
Okay, so it's TP for TP, and now Team Genetix will start up the Nash. So they have to be careful. If you watch the flashes, they have Oriana flash and Wukong flash. So they can look for an engage here.
Yeah, another TP coming in from Annie, so Annie will be available. Ripsy with a good ult to deny the engage. Udyr will get knocked down, but IPOF also dying, and I don't think it's possible to win the fight right now. Team Elite is looking pretty stacked or centralized, so they will not be able to finish the Nash.
Okay, so they use the Annie flash and the Wukong flash. So next fight they can't get into their faces so easily. That is the positive thing, and they didn't get the Nash. So right now Team Genetix should push them out here, go to the Drake, get the Drake, have the soul, and then try to do the Nash again with the Ocean Soul. Because like I said, that was the best chance of Team Elite Ice. They had to have a flash ult from Annie, flash ult from Wukong, get the Jinx to get some resets. But now for the next fight, they have nothing basically.
Yeah, IPOF also using TP for top lane. I really don't like that. Could have just walked there and applied pressure on it.
Okay, so he pushed out the wave, I guess.
I mean, I'm really wondering why the reason, or what the reason behind, or the idea behind that TP was. We could just walk it, push it out, and then TP if the fight broke out. But I guess
he has the most minions in game.
I guess. I mean, I guess. So okay, Team Genetix starting up Drake. Again, no flashes on either Annie or Wukong. and I don't think that Team Elite Ice can do much here. Team Genetix still on Drake. And the Void looking for engage, huge on Yarrold with the combo, and they just get combo down. That's crazy wild, good combination here from Team Genetix. And there's nothing Team Elite Ice can do against it.
No, and that's the thing that we talked about in the draft. If you have no flashes up, then you're trying to get in, but you will just get comboed down. And Team Genetix played that fight really well. I mean, I'm their biggest critic few games, but they did that really good. They waited patiently, they found the engage, they looked at the MF was untouched, and then she just ulted in. And now it's GG. Basically. Or can the Wukong do something?
I mean, Wukong still looking dangerous. Nobody's covering right now. Maybe he will get spotted right now. And I think Ripsy will have to do the job of keeping the Wukong away. Still half on Nash, half on trying the Wukong. Wukong ult is out, but Team Elite Ice now incoming with 2 more members. And will they look for engage? IP Wave getting caught, instantly Sonyasing. And Wukong also right now in the backline. Nautilus going down, good ult from IP Wave. And I think also Wukong will go down now, but still Team Elite Ice now with 3 more members, so they are not able to do Nash
They should just start up the Nash again. No?
I mean, they apparently decide not to for the moment.
Okay, I think with Ocean Soul you can just start up the Nash again, but I think they want to reset, take the easy approach. I mean, they are still far ahead, Team Genetix, and but the flashes are coming back up again. And you saw if the Annie gets someone with a stun, then they get really low. You saw it on IP Wave; he nearly got popped, and that's the thing that they need to be very wary of.
Yes, I mean it's important that they know their positioning. Annie getting a caught here maybe. Ripsy on it, and I don't think that Annie can do much. That's a good pickup for the next objective.
Huge pickup.
As you said, yeah, they need to be aware that something can happen. You know, still, even though Annie is dead right now, it's she still has TP available. So if Elite Ice could stall this,
they didn't catch the ward.
They didn't.
So
yeah, exactly. They know they're on Nash and TP from Poppy coming out, and still also as more time fades, they just need to wait on the Annie for the TP.
17 seconds, but Team Genetix, they should try to get this here.
Elite Ice still applying some pressure. Poppy looking for the ultimate. And catching MF, so which is huge, so they need to be careful. Jinx is getting engaged in the backline by Void, and I think they will be finished. IP Wave rejoined, Django rejoined the fight, and I think they will just clean it up. Annie now in with the TP, but I think it's too late for that in any way. Void chasing down the Annie, but I don't think he can do much against her. The healing is crazy though from the Ocean, so...
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot of heal cut, and as you see, this is the neck breaker. They just used 3 flashes again, got basically nothing, and now the game is over. I don't know what Annie does there. It's just time waste. She should push out the waves on top side.
Yeah, so Nash picked up by Team Genetix, and right now I think they can just do the usual, you know. The 1-4.
How much gold does Oriana have?
How much gold? She's at 10k.
100, okay. I mean, right now in the pocket.
Right now, yeah, no, it's...
Okay, so as Team Genetix, you would love to have the Rapidon's death cap on Oriana, but she's still like 1k gold away from that, so you're probably trying to get 1 or 2 inhibs here, just to push the game open, right? And then get the items on the Oriana, look for 1 more team fight at Elder Drake, and then finish the game.
Yeah, some damage on Poppy, and Team Genetix now moving in from bot side and trying to brute force bot side, I guess.
Yeah. Just do not get
Oh,
flanked.
huge
Oh.
ult from Ripsy and Django combined. I think Poppy will not do anything here, and bot lane tower will go down as well as the inhibitor.
That's game. Huge engage from Ripsy. Well played. I mean, the bot lane, if you look at the stats, 10-0, 11, 1-2, 19. They played a really, really good game here.
And he with the flash forward. IP wave going very, very low. Wukong also trying to re-engage on it, and Ripsy and Void again re-engaging, going in to make something happen, and Rashad just running down the Wukong, and I think this is game for sure right now. And with that, we have game 1 for Team Genetix.
Yeah, solidly played. Had some mistakes, some throws, but in the end, it was a good game from them. And I'm happy that they could finish the game strong. And let's hope that we see the same thing in the second game.
Exactly. So as long as we're not invited to the next game, I can hold the stats open. So I mean, we see Django with like 30,000 or 33,000 damage, having most damage in game, but also Rochar with a big damage output. And yeah, probably in comparison, it was really.
You don't see it in the stream, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Ah. Do you want to go into break, maybe?
I don't know. They don't know how fast they want to continue.
We can get into the draft a little bit later, no problem.
Okay.
Need something to drink though.
All right. Okay, then we're gonna do maybe 2 minutes break or whatever break we use, and then we will join back as soon as Champ Select is going on. So talk to you in a second.
See ya.
So we are back in lobby.
Back once a motherfucking again.
Once a motherfucking again. Ready calls coming out, so we are heading into game 2. Team Elite Ice, I guess, decided to go for blue side again. So Team Genetix again on red side. So this will be interesting. Like I said yesterday, also to them, first game always a little bit how like adaptive. How is the enemy? You don't know the enemy, you don't know the picks yet, you don't know the playstyle yet. So game 2 definitely will be maybe some change ups, but we will see how it plays out. Sejuani again banned out as well as Brand from Elite Ice, and Kindred Zeri I think we're also the same as before.
So
yeah,
I really wonder what the no problem. I really wonder what the first pick will be here because okay, so they changed something up. They banned Kaisa instead of
Vi.
Do you know?
Yes, it was
Instead
Vi.
of
Yes.
Y. Okay, so will they go with the Jinx first pick? That's what I'm really wondering right now. Or are they trying to go Y themselves? That is the other opportunity.
Team Genetix also taking a lot of time right now because I think they maybe see it coming, but Ornn also banned as the last ban. So right now it would be interesting which champ will be first picked.
Jarvan.
And they secure Jarvan themselves. But as we said, Vi open right now to pick up from Void. I don't know if it would be smart to go R2 Vi already.
I mean, I don't know if you want to pick Y when you don't know what ADC the enemies play.
Exactly. So you have a Smolder hover, and it will be a Smolder for Django.
Okay. Could be a Smolder top lane, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Rajar plays it, but I saw it played before. And we still go for the Y, okay.
Okay, so we have a Y pickup pretty early on. As I said, AD carry not known right now.
So let's see what they can cook. So I don't like Jarvan first pick. I mean, it's a solid pick, don't get me wrong, and it's a strong pick as well. But if you don't know what the enemies play, like Smolder, he will just jump over the wall, right? They opt for the Annie again.
So again, Annie picked up. I don't think that she had a lot of impact in game 1, so it's interesting to see her again. And Ezreal also picked up for
That's
AD
an
carry.
Orianna. That's pretty sure an Orianna angle here. So they went for the Annie again. Why not Orianna here?
I think Annie was picked up, so they don't necessarily need to go it, but I think it would be pretty safe as well. So yeah, Orianna picked up, as you said.
Yeah, so the thing is, Orianna shits on Annie. The only difference right now is you have the Jarvan. So if Annie gets if Annie gets the stun on Orianna, then you come in with the Jarvan EQ, and then the Orianna side. And if she does not have flash, then you can regank this lane over and over again. So I understood why IP Wave wanted to go for the Talia. So with the Talia, you can stop the Jarvan from coming in, and you can run away if you hug the wall, right? But I think this is the right decision. Go for the wombo combo with the Y, and go with a matchup that you can just win easily one-on-one.
Yeah, exactly. Still, you know, the Jarvan Annie combo is pretty scary, even if the Jarvan can engage with Cataclysm. Annie can basically follow up pretty easily. But we will see how it will play out for sure. So Darius banned from Elite Ice and Nautilus banned from Team Genetix.
Yeah, so I think this game will be about who can outscale who. So you have the Annie Ezreal, but I think Smolder Orianna is way stronger. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that Team Elite Ice can play a really scaling top laner. And even if they do, we have the last counter pick here. So I think Team Genetix again in prime position to win the draft here.
Exactly.
They even could go last pick support. if they want to, and just secure a strong bot lane 2v2 for the Smolder.
Yeah, so Udyr coming out, or Udyr being banned, and right now it would be again a possibility to pick up either support or top lane, depending on what to counter or what they want to counter pick in the end.
So I never saw a Smolder in our team. Why would they pick Smolder? What do you think?
I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, maybe they want to scale it down, but I don't really know. I mean, I didn't saw. I think we didn't saw the games we casted from Prime League. We didn't saw Smolder once, right? So
Yes.
this is definitely new. And let's see how it will go. I mean, they have the Rakan, and right now it will be interesting to see what they will play as support. They still have the possibility to flex any bot lane, but I don't know if that's the play. And they go on a poke-heavy bot lane with Ezreal Karma, which is insanely annoying to play against.
Yeah, and I think that's good for them. They picked the Karma Ezreal. They went with the Poppy to stop the engage from Rakan, and now depends on what Rashard can cook. Can he get another good pick? Oh my god.
Aurora. I don't even know what this champion does.
I know, but is it even allowed?
I have no idea. I don't think they will go with... Okay. Her.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's
That's
crazy. That's
that's
crazy.
what I was looking for. Yeah. So again, the Poppy in a dilemma here. This is pretty similar to Udyr. Maybe not as annoying, but the Volibear, he will just push the wave every time.
Yep.
And the Poppy can't stand in the wave because she will just get hit by the passive, and he will go again for annoying trades. He will go again for what is it called when you go behind the tower? Fuck, I forgot it.
Dives. Proxy,
no.
proxy. Yeah.
He will go for the proxy again and stuff like this. So it's same as last game basically. Both team comps a little bit switched up, but they want to do the same thing basically.
Yep.
Play around bot lane, get the Drakes, and leave top lane alone.
One thing I want to point out is that technically, you have Smolder Rakan, which is basically all-in heavy, and you have the Ezreal Karma, which is really poke heavy. And on paper, usually poke should beat all-in. So I'm very, very interested how bot lane will play out.
I mean, I agree. They will for sure have the push, but they need to be careful of ganks. I mean, I agree that Ezreal is pretty safe, but the Karma can just get shit on if the Y comes from behind.
Yes, I see. So yeah, we have again Poppy Jarvan against Volibear Vi in this scenario, or in this case, like the 2v2 situation. And I think Volibear Vi seems very strong on paper. And yeah, again, we have the Poppy on top lane, so I don't know. Maybe second game he feels a little bit more confident or a little bit more comfortable. But again, he was forced to blind pick, so Rashard had the free pick on him again. And I can imagine that Volibear might have an easier game.
I mean, if I am the top laner of Team Elite, I'm so tilted right now. You banned Darius the first game. You were like, oh my god, please not a player that just comes top lane to play these cringe champions, only tries to trade me the whole time. I just want to play my tank and chill. Then he goes Udyr. You're like, okay, I'm banning the Udyr away. There's nothing that can play this cringe style anymore. And then he picks the fucking Volibear, bro. So yeah, let's see how this goes. And by the way, I agree with Korox. Bot lane looks rough in the early stages. So maybe Rakan goes for the Q max, or not Q max, but maybe 3 points in Q, and tries to stay in the lane in the early game. Hopefully René or Void can get the gank in, can alleviate some of the pressure.
I mean,
So
they definitely need to be careful of the poke, right? If they don't get too much poke in the early stages, I think they should be fine, because usually, you know, if you eat too much poke, you're forced to farm under tower, you need to reset times that you do not want to reset, you lose farm. So yeah, it's really, really important that you try to avoid the poke as good as possible. And yeah, mid lane should be the same as before. I don't think that Orianna will have too much trouble in the game.
Yeah, so I think what we should do, we should have our eyes open and watch the Jarvan in the early game. What does he do? Because he has a lot of possibilities. He could theoretically try for an early gank top, because he saw Rajar playing like a psychopath. So he could look for that. I don't think he will do that, but he could. And the other thing is, when will he go mid lane? I'm pretty sure that the bot lane will just push in. I don't think that they will look for a lot of ganks. But the question is, when will they go for the mid lane gank? And does IP Wave have a ward, or does he expect it and play safe?
Exactly. And Elite Ice looking now for bot side in Void. I think but it will get spotted by Ripsy. And the ward is being picked up by Poppy. And they keep going. They try to really get the information here, but I think nothing too crazy happening. Also Ripsy resetting early on. Will get cancelled by the Ezreal though, which is quite unfortunate, taking some damage and they press the attack. And yeah, so they have a big coverage on bot side,
they
but
want to
look
split
at
the
top
map.
side. Look at top side, Vi and Volibear sitting at their blue buff. So
it's not that. It's sorry, Jarvan. So the team Elite Eyes, they did a really interesting thing. So they know that their bot lane will push out early game, right?
Yep.
You know you will be under that tower. So what can happen? The other jungler can gank you, right? But what are they doing now? They are splitting the map. So they will have the bot lane control for the whole early game, and Team Genetix won't be able to do the gank, because if Y comes down and does not do her full topside camps, then they are basically fucked. Y is too hard behind, so she has to stay topside now, and that's why splitting the map is so favorable in the early game if you have a strong bot lane. And you see Team Genetix, they have a problem now, so they get poked, and they need to be careful because they can get ganked from behind every time.
Exactly. So Rashar going in hard on this Poppy and maybe needs to flash out exactly. Lost also on the level 2. And so again, no flash on top side. And let's see right now what's happening with the Jarvan. He's looking for mid lane. No, he's going for his own camps. Yes.
Yeah. And now it gets a little bit hard. Okay,
so no flash. Both flashes used from Team Genetix' side, and first block picked up by Rashar. So cleanly played, but both flashes used.
That's huge. So you speed up the top lane. You have the same situation as last game probably. As I told you, he will push out the whole time, sustain, etc. It's just annoying to play against. And now he got his 1-0 lead. No flashes. What for me is really interesting. So I thought they will push in the second wave bot lane, and then they will let it bounce, so that Team Genetix bot lane need to step up, and they are vulnerable for ganks. But they are just pushing the waves constantly, denying CS. I mean, you see that's already a 9 CS lead for Team Elite Eyes on the bot lane, and that's why there's not a big gold differential right now.
Yeah, so we see the Jarvan still hovering bot side. But I agree on your take. It would have been probably better to just let the wave bounce and maybe try to zone out the bot lane from Team Genetix, who could have maximized much more. But you see Jarvan coming from behind, Ripsy going in, trying to deny as much as possible, and I think it was cleanly avoided.
I mean, they used the flash for that.
They used the flash, yes, but could have been worse, I guess.
Yeah, sure. It was really good from Team Genetix there, but Jarvan didn't lose a thing. He got all his camps. He got the Scuttle Crab already. And you see where he is right now, so he has nothing to do and he's just chilling, looking for a regank.
So Vi looking also for a gank. Ripsy getting very low.
Oh, he's going in.
And I think Void will go down here.
Oh, that's a big mistake.
That's a bit unfortunate that they lose a lot of tempo with this and might get dove in here. Ripsy really needs to be careful. TP coming out. And Karma taking a lot of shots, but... wait, which TP was it? Orianna? Yes, it was Orianna TP. And top lane picking up another kill. Sorry, we didn't see that.
Yeah, so what Team Genetix needs to do right now is they know they are behind in bot lane. They should just... Oh my god.
Oh, and they are looking for a regank. They thought they were trying to save. Maybe Ripsy needs to sacrifice himself here. And Django with no flash available, so needs to be careful. And Void on his way again, but I don't think he can do much. And yeah, also a little bit a tempo lost in mid lane. You know, TP was used early on, and he now was able to re-TP into mid lane. So, and you see IP Wave resetting with no TP available, so has to walk back to lane.
And that's what I meant when I said every team in this playoffs, they can't play the game, you know. They had a solid game plan. They went for the split and they used it perfectly. They get the Ezreal ahead. Ezreal is 2-0. The only saving grace for Team Genetix right now is top lane and the Drake that they got. So because they got the Drake, they bought extra 5 minutes of scaling for them. Oh, can Rashar stop the drops?
Yeah, Roshar's going in pretty deep, but I don't think he will continue the grubs. He will just deny the other two that are still alive.
Yeah, so what you want to do as Team Genetix right now is you want to fight top side, you want to concede bot side basically. So every time you are on the top side, you are where Rajar is, you just want to fight. So don't give up the grubs, fight them, and then at the next Drake maybe give them up. Just let the little dragon scale up.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's really... I think Rashar has a big lead over the Poppy. So they for sure want to continue to have that available.
I mean, if you watch the gold, it's pretty even, right? It's because top lane is so hard ahead from Team Genetix, but bot lane is basically the opposite.
Oh, Rashar needs to be careful. You see tanking towers gets ulted, but ults back in.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I told you. It's unplayable, and now Poppy made 3 huge mistakes. So she died 3 times, and now this game is over for her. Like, she will never be able to do anything. Like, if she got the kill here, okay, she maybe could have came back a little bit, but now it's pretty much demolition.
Yeah, but bot lane's slowly falling behind further and further.
Saw that movement? That was clean.
Oh, didn't
from
see
Django.
Didn't see
that was he dodged the Karma Q.
I mean, I still dislike the position between tower and wall. I mean, that's a death sentence for every AD carry. I don't know why we would ever stand there.
I agree. Normally.
So both junglers on the bot side. Voids gets spotted here by the Jarvan.
Rene is so aggressive. I would have gone out there because if Jarvan went all in, then...
Yeah, I mean, still Void gets spotted here.
I mean, he's just covering anyways. It's a good thing. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to cover the bot lane dives or bot lane ganks, and you just want the dragon to farm. That's the best case scenario. He didn't get behind. He was 20 minutes behind, and now he's still 20 minutes behind, right?
Yes.
So I think that's
but
fine.
I still need to be careful, you know, that the pressure is on them, and the Elite Ice will look for the bot lane for sure. So Ripsy going in. Void not in the vicinity, so Jarvan can maybe look for engage here. He would have ult, and again, why do we walk between tower and wall? I do not know. But I
mean, the thing is, that could be really good for both teams here. Depends on what happens now.
Jarvan still available with the ult, but Karma gets bursted down and still huge damage output from...
Oh, she's alive!
How is she alive? And nobody will be finished. Django is by himself, but no one dies. That's crazy. How did she get out?
Yeah, I actually don't know. I saw her flash out, but I thought she will die anyways, but she survived that. And it's a stalemate. Damn.
Yeah, so no deaths in this situation.
If you ask me, that's still a win for Team Genetix. So they still keep the farm deficit pretty okay. They get the... I mean, as much as the game goes on, you know, Team Genetix will get stronger and stronger on the AD carry position. Yeah, and no one to die. I mean, that was crazy, but I would say positive play. Now the Drake comes up. I would imagine that Team Genetix gives the Drake up and goes for the grubs, so that Rajar can just push.
Yeah, Rajar uses teleport to get tempo on top side, and Poppy's TP is coming up, but I don't think that she can do much on the map right now. And we have 20 seconds left to the next dragon.
So when I was playing, we called people like Rajar terrorists.
Terrorists, yes. I mean, I can imagine. So looking at another dive, turret is disabled, but I don't know that he can continue the dive. Takes a lot of damage from the turret, but
no,
keeping
but
the
Poppy
pressure
needs
on.
to go back, right? So Poppy needs to reset now. He can push out. Oh, actually can.
I mean, Void is there to help, but
she's dead.
She
is... he has no ulti for 1 second. Look.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but now that will open up the window from Elite Ice to do that Drake.
Yeah, but they're giving up anyway, so that's fine. They trade the Drake for the grubs. You have Rajar with 5 grubs then. Can split push the whole game. Look at him doing the trick to G strats.
Actually proxying, yes, as you said before. And right now bot lane needs to be careful. Annie and Jarvan moving in to maybe make something happen, and they need to be careful. Maybe no flash available for Django, so will get immediately popped. This opens up the window, of course, for IP Wave to push out a little bit, get the platings, but I think bot lane still falling behind more and more.
Yeah, I think that was not the best decision to stay there, but IP Wave gets a lot in return for that.
I mean, it was a good tempo play. Karma coming in, and also Void waiting in the dark, in the shadows. Oh, IP Wave misses ultimate, and Void coming in hot, but it's a lot of people there. Void getting very, very low, Karma dying, but also Void going down to the Annie, so it's a 1-for-1 at the moment. IP Wave trying to make something happen. But at the moment we stay at a 1v1 trade jungle for the support.
Yeah, I think this game is really it's crazy. If you just look at the gold, it's even. I think both teams get what they pretty much want. Every time you see the Annie got the kill there, Orianna got the kill from our side. We got our top laner ahead, they got their AD carry ahead, and it's. I think it just. I think we need to wait for the moment if either Volibear dies or Ezreal dies, and the one who dies first, that team will be on a huge disadvantage. Because right now they have like they're both the two strong members, I would say, and if one of them gets shut down, then they have a problem. But for right now, it's just stalemate. Yep. Both teams are even basically.
I agree, and also I think Smolder can, you know, as long as Smolder is getting CS, trying to avoid the worst, and trying to get online as good as the champion can, we will see how it will go. But the Ezreal shutdown, of course, it looks juicy, but also, of course, the Volibear shutdown is a lot of gold.
Yeah, but I think you could say, I mean, the Smolder will scale, right?
Yes.
But you could say the same thing about Poppy, not that she scales, but that it doesn't matter how hard behind she is, she will just stay in the front line, ult someone away, press W, stops the engage, you know. So in that regard, yeah, it's I could not say what happens next now. I mean, the Drake is up in 2 minutes. You have the Herald. They will probably place it mid lane soon. It's just
I mean,
about...
they're sharing a lot of XP in mid lane. I see with Annie and Ezreal. Of course, they want to pressure mid lane, I guess, but with it they share a lot of experience and gold, and or they try to brute force mid lane.
But look at the engage now. Look at Rene.
Ooh, huge engage from Rene, and
juicy.
also IPWave coming in from the side. Annie going down. Ripsy surviving really closely, and IPWave in front lane trying to do some work, but needs to be careful not to go down to the Ezreal ult coming in. IPWave flashed it, and Ezreal doing a lot of work. Can he get the shot on Django with the happy feet movement? Damn. So
a 3-for-1 in the end.
that's crazy.
Bro, what was that for an engage from Ripsy and Void? That was crazy. That needs to be clipped. Hey, someone please clip it in the chat. That was wild.
It was a huge engage from the side from Ripsy, and as well as Void coming in hot there.
Yeah, so the only sad thing is that Orianna was not there at the start, because that would have been an T1-esque engage.
Yes.
If you know what engage I mean.
The wolf being 20k gold behind the engage.
Yeah.
This
That was wild. Really, really good engage. And you know what happened? That thing that I told you, the Ezreal died, this Molder got kills, and now Team Elitize is in a really, really bad place.
Yeah, but still important. We're entering the territory where Team Genetix is able to throw it all away once again. So still, right now, focus needs to be on top. IPWave engaging on the Annie, and I think Void will be able to pick up, but Annie turning around on IPWave. IPWave needs to be careful, flash forward for Annie, and gets the kill on Orianna. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but Void also getting engaged by the Jarvan. Still Tippers going aggro on it, and TP coming in from Roshar. I don't know if it will be enough time. Oh, Jarvan misses the EQ combo.
Coming in as well.
Flashing forward though.
It will be a 5 versus 5 in the end.
Yeah, it will be crazy. I think Roshar will be able to finish the... No, apparently not. And Django now in a little bit in an unfortunate situation. Ripsy going down, but trying to turn as good as he can. Django now...
TP's coming in!
What is happening?
It's a Clown Fiesta!
Yeah, so we have Roshar still going in hot. Oh, Ezreal really get... What? It's a real mess here. So
and again, only... Wait, Jarvan died? I don't know how, but he died.
Okay, he died.
I think it's... did Annie die?
Yeah, Annie was traded. You know, mid laners were traded.
2 for 2, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it, but it was like a 1 minute fight. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that was an insane fight, and they used everything again, and I don't even know what to say. But this game is just a Count Fiesta. It's wild, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I want to see.
Both teams like trying to give everything they have. Of course, it's a little bit easier for Team Genetix, saying that they are 1 game up. But right now we're looking at another fight breaking out. Jarvan not able to engage for the moment, but Team Genetix deciding to back off here.
Yeah, and the other thing that is really interesting, I mean, Roshar... Oh, wait.
Oh, Void getting engaged, but I think manages to get out. But Team Elite Ice really deep now in Team Genetix is strong.
Yeah, so Roshar decided to go for a tank build instead of a damage build. So I would have imagined that he will go for a split push build, but he decided to play, I guess, for team fights. Went for a full tank build and can play the huge front line that cannot die in the next few fights. And you see that right now because he groups. Normally I would have imagined that he goes bot lane, Poppy can't do anything versus him and he will just play the terrorist style, but he decided to be a good guy, give them a chance. Oh,
Ezreal getting engaged with the ult here, also followed up, immediately killed, and also Karma going down here. That was good engage from Team Genetix's side.
Oh, sorry. They literally used 4 ultimates on Ezreal. And it worked.
Yeah, I mean, it gives them huge tempo, you know. I think they have another opportunity to do some stuff. Jarvan getting out here cleanly, and Rashar getting engaged here, but I don't think he has to worry too much.
And I think that's why they banned Y in the first game.
Yeah.
Because even if you pick Ezreal, I mean, he can dash away, but at some point the Y will catch up, and then you have a problem. And Void is an expert in finding those engages, in finding good fights. He's also an expert in just sprinting it down. But sometimes he finds the crucial engages, and like here, they get the Ezreal down again. If you could press X, maybe. I want to see the gold difference in the AD carries. Okay, it's still 1.5k gold ahead of the enemy ADC, but if you watch the top lane, this is a 3k gold difference.
Yes.
So Team Genetix looking pretty good right now.
I mean, it's not too bad, I think, for the moment, but still, the enemy has to be respected. We know that Elite Ice is able to do some fancy stuff if it is relevant, so definitely try to keep an eye out of the whole situation.
And how many stacks does Smolder have?
She's on 190, I think, or like 200 right now, yes.
And how much do you need for the Ultra bonus?
I think 225, as I saw, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, 225.
Yeah, 225.
So he's 25 stacks, and then oh, look here.
Ooh, bot lane's getting engaged. I think Annie with a huge ult, but she cannot do a lot here. So another tempo
now they're
gain.
on Nash.
But TP coming up from IP Wave to try to stop that Nash. Also, Roshar deciding to TP in. So one player down for
Oh, this
Elite
looks bad
Wave.
for Team Elite Ice. This looks really bad.
And they try to make something happen, but had to back off of the Baron Nashor. So no Baron Nashor at the moment.
Actually, I think in the end this is super worth for Team Elite Ice. They popped 2 TPs.
Ooh, Ripsy coming from behind also again as we're getting engaged, but I think he will be able to make it out. It's a little bit scuffed positioning right here, and a very split fight, so nothing happening yet. But Poppy getting engaged, I think he's going down. Jarvan decides to re-engage the fight, and now 3 members caught by the ultimate, and Django is trying to avoid the worst, but I don't know if anything can happen yet. I play on the Chase, gets downed, and Karma also dying here, as well as who went down. Poppy as well dying, yes.
Poppy broke her hands in the chest. She tried everything, but I mean, look at Rashar. He's 604. This guy is unkillable, and if he goes base, if you can show the gold again, I think he has like 2 or 3k for sure.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, he will have some magic assist in his pocket as well, and then they will not touch him anymore. This guy is
also
Void
not looking too shabby, right? He's sitting on 535 at the moment with a good amount of gold.
Yeah,
1.2k lead over J4.
Yeah, and as you see, the lead. I mean, Team Elite Ice, they're getting some good fights. They're getting some good looks, but Team Genetix, they just build the lead further and further every time when they fight. They get, you know, they edge them out a little bit. And now, what is that, third Drake for Team Genetix?
It's going to be a Wind Drake. Yes, it's third Drake. So would be on soul point for if they get the next
Look at
Drake.
Rashar. Look at Rashar. Look at the positioning.
Rashar trying to flank here. I don't think they saw him.
No, they did not.
So IPWF also in the position to trying to get an ult going, but I think they decide to push mid lane instead, which is not a bad movement at all.
The question is, can they get the tower and get out?
Yeah,
or will they get shit on?
Are they fast enough? And right now, Karma will be engaged by Void. Ripsy also going in with the ult. Karma getting deleted instantly, and Rashar coming from behind with an Orianna ult as a support. Jarvan, I think, will get finished, and Smolder is on her stacks. And Void needs to be careful, but the Sterex will be popped. And Ezreal trying to keep up the work, but I don't think it will be enough. Team Genetix just walking down mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, this game is now pretty much over. The Ezreal, he had the lead, he had to do the most with it, but if you watch the items, he has like 2 items, not two and a half items, and Team Genetix ADC, who is stacking, is on 2 items. So the lead is not big enough anymore to just straight up win the team fight. And then it's pretty easy for Team Genetix now. They will just need to front to back every fight and the game is over.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the same question as last game. If you would be the coach for Elite Ice and you could take a timeout, which is not legal in League of Legends, but whatever, what would you tell the team? How would you try to turn this game around?
Yeah, so the only thing that they can do right now is look for flanks. Because you have the Annie, you have the Jarvan, so you need a wombo combo, and you need to kill Django or IP Wave instantly to win the fight. I don't even know if you can kill IP Wave anymore because he has Seraph's Embrace and he has the Zhonya's and the magic with his boots. But you need to kill someone instantly in the fight, so probably Django. They need to kill the Smolder, and I would look for flanks. But it's really hard. Team Genetix, they played methodically. They just push out the waves, go for wards, they clear the flank wards, and looking for the engage.
Void needs to be careful flashing forward from Annie on Ripsy. A lot of damage like traded, but nobody goes down yet. But Jarvan in the backline. Ripsy trying to save the jungle as good as possible, flashing out of the Cataclysm. Also Void re-engaging with the ult and the good Orianna ult to follow up on that. So nothing Elite Ice can do.
And that's game.
TP bot lane immediately, and another TP back from the Annie to try to save the base. But
yeah, so
looks...
Ankush, it's over. Ankush said it really good. Game was over when Ezreal, died, gave the shutdown, lost his summoners. I think that was the death sentence there, and now you see it, like, what will Poppy do versus Rashard? They don't even end. They go for a easy Nash.
Safe. Yeah, they go for a safe play. I mean, it's also respectable. Death timers were coming back up, so it would be in a tight window to finish the game.
Yeah, but what do you do now? You just lost the flash of Annie, so you can't go for a huge flash engage. So you need basically Jarvan to get Smolder, Orianna, and maybe another one in your Cataclysm, and hope that Volibear is somewhere else on the map, because you can't kill the Volley. Like, who will kill him?
Yeah, I mean, still teleport available for Volibear, so it doesn't even matter where he is on the map. He can immediately just join the fight. And Elite Ice looking for a bit of a skirmish here, but nothing too crazy going on.
And I don't know if I like the Ezreal build. Like, I don't know what the newest build is, but like, you need a little bit of shredding, I think.
Ripsy going in with the ult, also Rashard going in, good ultimate from the Orianna, and I think TP from the Poppy, but I don't think it matters too much. Nice dodge by Ripsy. And the Poppy will be finished, and this will be game for sure. Team Genetix can just run it down mid lane, and this means we advance one more round. It is not over yet. And yeah, GG, well played, I would say.
Yeah, GG's. This game was harder than the first game for sure. I think Team Elite Ice, they put up a good fight. They played to their strengths of the comp. They just lost in the mid game to a little bit stronger Team Genetix, but it was fun to watch, and yeah, GG's to both teams.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I loved the second game. It was pretty messy sometimes, but I think in the end, not too shabby. Shout out to Yotorwin chat. Let's go. And yeah.
Okay. So I don't think that we will have a player interview right now, because we still have another game tonight at 6 o'clock. So I would thank everybody for watching. It was a pleasure. Korax, Ankush, DLS, Chodaru, to name a few. And even the one who do not write, thank you for watching. It's always fun if the chat moves. and I hope to see you guys on 6 o'clock again when we take on. Wait, Lemmings.
Lemmings? That's crazy.
Yeah, and
Do you even know what Lemmings is?
No.
You're too young for this shit.
Whatever. Lemmings right now, high diamond team, but everybody was master. So looks like a decent team, decently strong team as well. So let's hope for fun
Yeah,
games.
but I have to say they did not have to play the last game. It was also forfeited.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a little bit cold, a little bit not warmed up to the game. We will see.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we have one game or like 2 games down our belt, so players are maybe warmed up or a little bit tired already. We will see how it goes. But yeah, I will look forward to the series, of course, and let's hope for the best.
Good, then.
Okay, so we will end the stream, I guess. Right? We will end it.
Yes.
No, we will not keep it going. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we will be back 5 minutes before 6 with the updates and the short introduction before we head into the second game. Again, as you said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying with us. And yeah, see you at 6 p.m. Zest. And take care. Have a good time. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.